What's up guys, it's your boy Reese Spoken, and yet again this is another gun game within my Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gun game series, where I will actually be playing on whatever map this is, because I can't remember. Is it like Concert or something like that? I'm not too sure. I didn't really remember what the maps were called. I normally always remember the ones that I'm good at. But either way guys, this is a gun game. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay in the background, but it's not what we're going to be talking about today. Today what we're actually going to be talking about is the future kind of thing of FPSs really, and kind of how, double, but yeah, just the way that how FPSs are now going to change over the next coming years. Obviously we have the typical kind of shoot 'em ups that we have out nowadays, which is the two main dominant people, which is Call of Duty and Battlefield. But obviously over the next coming years there are going to be some kind of competitors when it comes to shoot 'em up games. Obviously the one competitor that I can think of is Titanfall, which is obviously the giant mech kind of running over walls kind of shoot 'em up game that's kind of, I think it was released at, or it was viewed anyway at E3, I think. I'm not actually too sure. But yeah, that's kind of the main competitor that everyone's kind of thinking of at the current moment, because whenever I talk to people about FPSs and stuff like that, they instantly go, oh yeah, I play Call of Duty, but then they go, oh, but I have a feeling that Titanfall is actually going to run Call of Duty into the ground. So this is the thing, it's the thing that I don't actually agree with that, because Black Ops, or sorry, should I say Call of Duty and Titanfall are completely different games. Sorry, but Call of Duty is the typical kind of on the ground, run around shooting people, kind of different game modes, capture the flag, domination and stuff like that. I'm not saying that there isn't those modes in Titanfall, but it's the fact that you can't run along walls and get in giant robots in Call of Duty, so it's technically a completely different game. There isn't really any comparison besides the fact that you can use guns in both of them. That's pretty much it. But it gets a little bit annoying after a while when people do go, oh yeah, it's going to get run into the ground, Call of Duty, and everyone's going to play Titanfall. Don't get me wrong, probably people will. But think about the logic behind it. Everyone is a typical kind of person that complains about Call of Duty and says that it's crap, or says it's the same thing over and over again. I'm not saying that it isn't the same thing over and over again, but it's the fact they do add changes. But it's also more the case that Titanfall is a completely different game, really, as from what I've seen anyway, with the clip of the guy running across kind of like the advertisement boards and then having a mech spawn in. Obviously you can have kind of robotish kind of things in Call of Duty, but you can't get in a giant robot. I was going to say, even in the story, the closest thing you get to getting in a robot is the control kind of tanky kind of machine gun thing near the start of the campaign. So even then it's kind of not really going to run Call of Duty into the ground, because it's always going to have dedicated fans. You're going to have people dedicated to Call of Duty, you're going to have people dedicated to Battlefield. Obviously it's then going to open up a new genre of fan, because obviously you're going to have people that are going to be dedicated to Titanfall if it's good, and they kind of do release like multiple releases, or like Titanfall 2, 3 and stuff like that. But from the looks of the game at the moment, obviously there isn't, I don't actually think there's been much story. So it's more the case that we've got to see if the game's got a story, then it has a possibility of being a sequel. But if it hasn't got a storyline and it's just really good multiplayer, then it's going to be like buying Call of Duty and FIFA every year. But we just have to see kind of what people think of when it comes to it, because everyone's going to be dedicated in their own way to whatever games they have. And I feel really embarrassed chasing this guy around for ages. It takes me quite a while to actually get him, I think. Have I got it? Will I get him? It takes me long enough. As I say, I've taken so many shots. Thank God for unlimited ammo in Gun Game. I don't actually know if I do get this guy. Yes, I do. But there you go guys, a win in Gun Game on whatever map this is. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, give me a subscribe and keep up to date with all of the videos that I do. If you like this video, give it a like. And as I always say, my name's Reese Spoken. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.